Iowa State. Got a couple big wins. They're up to 4-0 on the season. This coming week, they've got Kansas on Saturday and then Texas at home on Tuesday. So Kansas on the road on Saturday, Texas at home on Tuesday. Currently, Ken Palm's got Iowa State listed as a 7-point underdog on the road at Allen Fieldhouse. That over-under is going to be 141 per Ken Palm. Where do you see that at, Jacob?
I like where the 141 is at, but I'm actually going to have Iowa State to cover. I don't think that it's going to be a 7-point loss. I think Kansas is going to win because it's hard to win in their territory, but I don't think it's going to be a 7-point loss.
I really want to say money line, Iowa State. As I was politely reminded on Twitter, not every basket you make in that gym counts. So
right, exactly.
Iowa State will definitely keep this close. They're playing great basketball right now. They absolutely could win the game. I don't even know if the spread will be a full 7 points, but whatever it is, I like Iowa State to keep it close.
Yeah, I would actually be surprised if it is a full 7 points there. I would guess it'll probably be a little bit lower than that. It'll be a little bit closer to even. I like Iowa State to cover there too. You could probably talk me into a money line there just with base. Just Iowa State's hot right now. They're shooting the ball well. They're passing the ball well on offense. Everything's moving really nicely, and the defense is suffocating as it's ever been. And when you got guys like Caleb Grill's chucking it with confidence, Gabe Kalser is playing with unreal confidence right now, especially in his step back jumper and everything. You know, you got some guys that are really stepping up. Taman Lipsey has come into his own. He looks like a young Monte Morris running around out there. You got to really like how Iowa State's playing basketball right now. So let's move on to the Texas game on Tuesday. Obviously, the big headline on that one is going to be the return of the point guard who should not be named to Hilton Coliseum after transferring away at the end of last season. Right now, Ken Palm has Iowa State winning that game by 1 point, 67-66 at home. Texas obviously very good this season, with Tyrese Hunter kind of leading the way. Austin, what's your feeling on this one?
Okay, so the metrics love Texas. That's why it's projected at 1 point. Let me just say, you're a bad person if you bet on Texas in this game. Iowa State, I think, is going to flatten Texas. Texas is not playing very well. They don't have a head coach. Their defense is suspect because their coach is gone. Who built it? And then obviously you got to factor in the Hilton Coliseum advantage. So that's got to be worth 4 or 5 points on the scoreboard. That is going to be the rowdiest atmosphere that we get all season long. So if Iowa State jumps out to an early lead, they're going to cruise in this game.
Jacob?
Yeah, I have nothing else to say. I think Austin pretty much put everything out. I agree with everything he said. The line looks good. I would say that I would take Iowa State easily. I think they're going to crush them.
Yeah. I'm on board with you guys actually because Iowa State's playing unbelievable basketball right now. Texas is kind of all over the place. Tyrese Hunter's been okay, or he's been pretty decent anyways. But that team's got some major deficiencies. And like you said, I mean Tyrese Hunter's gonna get the Adam Haluska treatment the whole night. He's gonna every time he touches that ball, there will be boos raining down from the heavens, and they will be loud and raucous. And every time,
something really quick about that game too. Sorry, go ahead, Levi.
Yeah, so
I'm just gonna look this up real quick.
Yeah, no problem. So that's gonna be a rowdy atmosphere. Texas is gonna probably have a pretty bad time. I expect Iowa State's defense to give them a ton of problems. And they're just a whole different ball club than they were last year when Tyrese Hunter was playing. And I mean, even if they don't win on Saturday at Kansas, if they still look at as competent as they've looked recently, I have no problem taking Iowa State to cover that. You could set that line at 5 or 6, and I would have no problem taking Iowa State to cover that. Just those programs are headed in two completely different directions right now. Texas is probably not going to end up in the top 10 in KenPom by the end of the season, and Iowa State may climb up that high, just with how they're playing right now. So I love taking Iowa State on that spread.
If we have any listeners, anyone who tunes into the show that works for ESPN or knows somebody at ESPN, can we get this off ESPN Plus? Can we get this on a real TV network, please?
No kidding.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that game's on ESPN Plus.
Just buried. Both games at Kansas on Saturday. That's a top 15.
At Kansas is on ESPN Plus.
Yes, it is.
Yes, exclusively on ESPN Plus.
Got to get them guys. Got to get subscriptions, man.
Got to get the subscriptions. Don't love that, but it is what it is, I guess. Either way, I would say it's playing awesome basketball right now. It's pretty tough to pick against them on much of anything right now with how they're playing. So